Hey guys, this is Jason from Resolve Health Physio, the LegMan. So today I'm going to show you how to do strapping for lateral foot pain or pain on the outside of your foot. So what you're going to need is your kinesiology tape, and you want to mark out 3 large squares. It's roughly about 15 centimeters in length. And you're going to fold it over on that third line, and then just go round the edges off as normal and then just cut straight through. Just like so. And then just cut that straight through the middle. Good stuff. So that's our 3-piece, and that's the shorter piece to go across or along the ridge of the toes. And then the next one is 4 squares long, so it's roughly about 20 centimeters long. Again, same procedure, just mark it and fold it across that 4th square, and you get around the edges. It's always worth making sure you've got a nice sharp pair of scissors. Unlike today, my scissors certainly weren't the sharpest, and it was a little bit of a struggle. It just makes your job a little bit harder when you're trying to cut the kinesiology tape, but we get there in the end. Here we go. So that's our 4 squares and our 3 squares. Okay. So next, you just want to expose your foot, make sure it's nice and clean, and just rest it on something. It makes it a bit easier. So localize where that pain is. It's usually at the base of the 5th of metatarsal, so it's along the little toe, and there's the bony ridge there. So tear off that bottom square. You're not going to have any stretch on that bottom square. It's going to place that around about 1 inch or 2 inches just below the base of where your pain is. And it'll be tender when you poke into it. So pop your tape on that base. It's usually just above your little toe. Give it a good rub down to stick it down. There's no stretch on that part of the tape. And then just go peel back 1 more square to leave the last square with the tape and the backing tape on. And just going to put it as strong as you can across and along the length of that base of the 5th metatarsal, and going along the outside of your foot around the heel. Depending on how hard you pull, depends on how far around the heel it goes. And don't be too worried about how far around the foot it goes. Give it a good rub down, make sure the tape sticks, and then just no stretch on that last bit to allow the tape to stick firmly. And again, nice rub down on there as well. So it should be covering that base there. So the next one you're going to put underneath the foot, and this is going to lift that outside of the base of the little toe up, just to give it a bit more support. So with this 4-piece of tape, you're going to put it underneath the base, and you're going to bring it up and around your foot. So you're going to take that 1 square off. There we go. And we're just going to put it underneath the sole of your foot, and you're going to bring it across the tape, just like this. So tape's in there, coming up and around. So place the tape on, and again, no stretch on this bottom piece of tape. And give it a nice firm pull. So you're going to pull the backing tape off, and then give it a nice firm pull. Okay, so anything between 70 to 90% of its maximal stretch. You need to have some give. And whilst you're putting it on there, just make sure you take all the creases out, take it right round, and there we go. And you should be able to move your foot nice and firmly, and it should feel like it's just lifting around the base of your 5th metatarsal, so that top part of your little toe. Give it a good rub down, make sure it's sticking down. Remember, the tape is heat reactive. And that's the strapping. So you can keep it on anything up to 7 to 10 days. You can keep it on longer if you like, as long as you don't get any reaction to the skin. If you are planning on keeping it on for a long period of time, just make sure you wear a sock at night so you don't catch it. So if you have any questions about this strapping, then feel free to leave a message or send a message via Facebook. Otherwise, keep safe, stay healthy.